to the 7th International SHARE Symposium. SHARE, as you probably all know, is an acronym for Synergy in Human and Animal Research. As you probably also know, the basic idea behind SHARE is to take the advantage of the synergy between human and animal diseases to develop an innovative and integrated approach to improve medical care in animal and humans. I'm very pleased to welcome all of you to this SHARE Symposium between mice and men, and we have a long, interesting day ahead of us as far as I can see from the program. So I think I will give the word now to Anne-Marie. So welcome to the symposium.
It is a great pleasure for me to introduce our keynote speaker this time, and this is Professor and current head of the Finsen Research Group, which focus area in research is neuroinflammation. It's Bente Finsen from the Southern Danish University. So welcome, a very warm welcome, help me. It's a great honor to welcome Bente Finsen.
Yes, as Anne-Marie said, what we have been focusing on in our lab and in my career almost for 20 years is neuroinflammation. And when we talk about neuroinflammation and about brain diseases, I'd like to show, as you see in the next slide, it shows what is what we are up against. This shows the list of content from the principles of internal medicine, the Harrison's internal.
Jeg synes, at SHARE er et rigtig vigtigt initiativ, ikke, som peger på nogle af de styrkeområder, udnyttelse af de styrkeområder, som Københavns Universitet har, det store tværdisciplinære, tværfakultære universitet, ikke, hvor vi har ekspertise fra de simple target eller de fundamentale targets i biologiske processer frem til klinisk forskning. Så det translatoriske, der ligger i SHARE, ikke, er utrolig interessant, og Københavns Universitet har nogle rigtig, rigtig gode muligheder for at udnytte det translatoriske element.
En væsentlig del af SHARE har også været de Ph.D.-stipendier, som har været samfinansieret af universitetet og industrien. Og der er nogen, der kører i øjeblikket, ved jeg. Hvordan ser det ud fremover med muligheden for stipendier af den art?
Ja, det vil fremtiden så vise. Da det startede, der var der en fantastisk opbakning fra industrien, og jeg ved, at der fortsat er en betydelig interesse fra industrien for at støtte den her slags projekter og PhD-initiativer. Det er sådan, at det sundhedsvidenskabelige fakultet har besluttet, at man giver op til en tredjedels medfinansiering på PhD-projekter, hvis institutterne, de forskellige institutter, kan skaffe de 2/3. Så der vil være muligheder der. Andre muligheder, det vil være at se på ansøgninger eller erhvervsforskermulighederne. Og der ved jeg også, at industrien er interesseret selvfølgelig. Men i øvrigt så støtter industrien jo ganske kraftigt inden for det farmakologiske område, en biofarmakologi. Life Farm er jo en central, supporteret fra Novo Nordisk.
Hvordan ser du på den mulighed for de unge Ph.D.-studerende, at de både kan være i universitetets regi og i industriens regi, når de forsker?
Nu har jeg altid haft nogle varme og tætte relationer, også til industrien. Og jeg synes, det er utrolig vigtigt, at vores unge Ph.D.-studerende og nyuddannede Ph.D.'er får en fornemmelse og et klart indtryk af, hvad det er, forskning går ud på, både i akademisk sammenhæng og industriel sammenhæng. Langt de fleste skal jo i den sidste ende finde job i industrien. Der er ikke den store ekspansion i universitetsverdenen, men både at have en akademisk og en industriel baggrund, det mener jeg er utroligt vigtigt. Og det kan blandt andet initiativer som SHARE og andre initiativer bidrage væsentligt til.
You are here today at the SHARE Symposium, and you are invited as a keynote speaker. What do you think about this symposium as such? It's the 7th time it's being held.
Yeah, I must say I think it's a great idea, and I'm very pleased to be here. I think it's important to facilitate the interaction between academia and industry, and in particular also in this forum where there's a lot of very good basic research, animal-based research, and then moving on to the human level. So I think it's a great idea, very stimulating.
What does this collaboration mean to your own research?
Well, I'm a medic of background, so I always have somewhere, even though I'm working with mice mainly and mouse models, I'm always somewhere having the patient in the back of my mind, and naturally we would like to do basic research in order to know more about disease mechanisms and in order to be able to offer our patients better treatments.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point that you have this background.
Yeah.
Could you very, very briefly and in layman's terms tell me about this Alzheimer project you presented today?
Yes, I'll be pleased to. Yes, well, as I said, I started out saying I have a background in neuroinflammation. So, in Alzheimer's, there is a strong neuroinflammatory component. It's not primarily a neuroinflammatory disease. I mean, it's not caused by inflammation as such, at least we don't think so. Mm-hmm. But as soon as we have degenerative processes going on in the brain, we also have activation of the brain immune system. And that takes place as early as we have the first deposition of this pathogenic protein, amyloid beta. Mm-hmm. And we think that this knowing more about the basic mechanisms in the context of this inflammatory response, which can both be beneficial but also detrimental to neurons, that might lead to new openings for development of new therapies.
Okay. So what are the perspectives of your research in Alzheimer's?
Well, I can't come with a drug now, and I don't think I will in my lifetime, but I think that many people are focusing on this right now worldwide. So I actually do think that we, within 10-15 years, would begin to have so much knowledge that we, in a more intelligent way, can design therapies where we could at least retard the progression of Alzheimer's.
Here today as a keynote speaker at the SHARE Symposium. What do you think about this symposium here in Copenhagen?
I was very pleased to be invited, and I really appreciate the topics because it's very important, especially this year when one paper appeared in PNAS about feasibility to compare animal models of human diseases with really human diseases. And I still believe, which will be present in my talk also, that animal models are very important and have to be used because some things in vivo could not be realized using patients. So this is, and also what is important, patients are coming with symptoms, with disease, but we need to know what leads to the disease. And it was shown that it is not only the genetic background, that much more important are environmental stimuli. So this is what we can do also in our animal models.
What do you think of the young PhD students' opportunity to present their posters at this symposium?
Yeah, I appreciate it very much that the most people here are young people, PhD students, and they are very, active, asking, discussing, and the poster session is also very interesting. I went through the posters, and I think this is very important. We are also trying to do similar things. But what I really appreciate that the topics is about the synergy between animal models and human diseases.
You have sent in your abstract to this SHARE Symposium. Why did you do that?
To rehearse doing a poster and to get some feedback on my study design.
And what do you get out of being here?
I'm hearing a lot about what other people are doing, and I haven't got that much feedback on my poster, so that's a bit disappointing. But
besides from that and your own poster, do you get anything else out of the symposium as such?
yes, I do. It's good to hear what other people are doing and to hear what the questions are for them. That's also interesting to know. If I'm maybe doing all the presentation at some time, then it's nice to know what the questions are and what people are focusing on.
I'm here to present my data because I've found some interesting data on the clearance in the kidneys of factor 7, and it's part of being a PhD student to expose my data and show myself at conferences like this. And I like the setting, and it's in my closed environment, and friendly environment and friendly people. So social event as well as exposing my data.
Have you had any feedback on your results?
Yeah, I've actually just talked with one of the other poster presenters, and he gave me a lot of feedback on how to further develop my model and which compounds could be interesting to investigate as well. So I find it very interesting and very fun to have people with other backgrounds telling me things about my model and discussing what to do next. And so I'm really happy about it.
What do you take home from this symposium?
Well, I think I'd take home a good experience. That's the main part of it, and a friendly environment and a place that I want to show up again. That's my main take-home message from here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have you had any feedback on your poster?
Actually, I have. I have had 2 evaluators through, and they both gave me really good feedback on both the scientific work and also about the way I made my poster, and gave me good feedback about how to improve it for next time.
What do you take home from this SHARE Symposium?
A lot of good inputs. Specifically for me, it's mostly about my poster and what I can do better for next time. But also listening to all the different talks gives me input for new projects. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do new things, but it can give me some inputs for giving on to my supervisor, other students, and things like that. And also inputs to what I could possibly measure in my own projects to finish them up.
Now we are approaching the exciting moment of the awards ceremony. It's a big pleasure and also an honor to give up these awards. And we do it in SHARE and bio people to encourage young people and scientists to become even better as researchers, presenters, and professionals. We have 2 awards, SHARE awards. We have 1 award for the best poster presentation and 1 award for the best oral presentation. And the best oral award this year goes to Lisette Coleman. And while we're taking the photo, Lisette made a presentation on cystic genetics analyzed obesity using the weighted interaction as a key top wish it works. Congratulations. It is a poster entitled Discovering the Initial Yersinia rugari infection route in rainbow trout by 3D optical projection tomography.
I do want to say that the sponsors of this year's award is actually both Novo Nordisk, Leo Pharma, and Nordbeck, and Bio People, and that is why the award is actually 10,000 kronor for each person. So that is very good. So thank you very much.